What on earth are you going on about now, you moron? Have you lost your mind? I said I want a divorce. Why would I agree on a divorce just because you want one? What's in it for me? I just can't bear to live like this a minute longer, that's all. Why, though? Why do I have to be divorced? What have I done? I've looked after you. I've had your children. I know. Did I not take care of our family and the house while you were busy with goodness knows what? No, that's not it either. Have I had an affair like a lot of girls do nowadays? What are you going on about now? Why? That's what you've been doing, isn't it? Having an affair? Don't pretend you haven't. I'm not stupid, you know. Be careful what you're saying to me. Be careful what I'm saying? Why should I? What is there to be scared of? I'll say what I want. You try and stop me. That person is actually single, you know. Oh, congratulations. At least she doesn't have a husband, so you aren't tearing her family apart like you are ours. Why are you always so sarcastic? Do you have no shame? Shame? You're the one having an affair here. I've done nothing wrong. I've given my all for this family. And for what? To be cheated on by a jerk like you like I'm nothing. I saw the two of you in that hotel room doing I don't know what. And you're the one talking to me about shame? Do you really want it to end like this? Keep some self-respect, will you? Self-respect? Is that going to feed me and Ethan? I don't need self-respect. Well, what exactly is it that you need then? I can't raise our kid on my own. I won't do it. I can't give up my whole life and live like this any longer just because of that one reason. What exactly do you think is more important than our son then? We aren't happy together anymore. Have I ever caused you shame or done anything bad towards you in the time that we've been married? No, you haven't. Actually, you've been an absolutely amazing wife. So what's the problem then? I don't understand. It's just that I've met the love of my life. My soulmate, too late. That's all. How can you talk about love to me like this? What even is love anyway? So if what we had for each other wasn't love, what exactly was it? We were just so young when we met. So what you're saying is that I'm not enough because I was young. Is that it? No, that's not it either. I even followed you when you studied abroad. I did all your cooking, housework, even ironed your pants. I've supported you the best I could through everything. Now you're just going to throw our family and all of that away over what? I don't understand what I did that was so wrong. I told you, you haven't done anything wrong. You've been a great wife and a great support to me. When you were studying for your exam, I used to take little Ethan outside the second he started crying and walk around the park with him for hours so that we wouldn't disturb your studying. Doesn't any of that mean anything to you? I know. Stop it now, will you? I just don't understand why. What did I do that was so wrong that you decided to have an affair? What is so wrong with me that you want to give up on everything we have together and get a divorce? You were the best wife I could have possibly hoped for. You did nothing wrong. But then why? I just don't understand. Tell me why you have done this to me if I was an amazing wife to you who did nothing wrong. Don't say it is all because of love either, because that is just ridiculous. Well, it was because of love. But as you told me not to mention that, I don't know how else I can explain it to you. Love between a man and a woman means nothing. It's insignificant. When you look back on it in time, it really means nothing at all. Of course it means something. Or else why would I be standing here asking you for a divorce over it like this? Pull yourself together, will you? You're a father now. The most important thing in your life should be your kids. Nothing should be more important to you than your children and their happiness. And you're there going on about ridiculous, meaningless things like love. What on earth has our son done wrong? Why should he have to suffer? When I married you, I just asked you for one thing, One thing! I just asked that no other woman should come between us. Did you or did you not promise me on our wedding day that no other woman would ever come between us? I promised you. And I meant it too. I really did. So why have you broken that promise? You promised that you'd only have eyes for me, and you would never break up our family. That's the only thing that you promised me when we got married. The only thing! I know. Then why are you suddenly being like this now? People change. People change and so do their feelings. People change and love changes. Stop talking such nonsense. You're talking like a stupid, love-struck teenager. You really are. If we didn't have children, I wouldn't be like this. I'd let you do whatever you wanted. But we do. I don't want to be hanging on to you like this when I know that your heart is with some other woman either. Why would I? I lost all feelings for you some time ago. So why are you being like this now then? Do you really think I'm being like this because I can't live without you or something? Ethan has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve any of this. I'll give you money for him, to help you raise him, I promise. That's the law, you idiot. Of course you will. Other men look after their kids above everything, even if they may have feelings for someone else. They don't just desert their families like you're planning to. It doesn't make any difference what you say to me now. You take care of Ethan. I can't. I won't. Even if it kills me. I'm not going to let Ethan grow up in a broken family. I just can't do that to him. I want to keep this family together. For Ethan. That's just an obsession of yours. Obsession? I grew up without a father. You know I did. I know what it's like. How can you call that an obsession? It's experience. That's what it is. And I won't have my son go through that. I just can't. Anyway, I'm not going to make Ethan grow up in a broken family. And that's the end of it. Hey, Ethan. Oh, hi, Sam. Hello, Daisy. Sorry, she's not in a very good mood recently. I don't think you're going to get anything out of her, I'm afraid. Aw, what's up with our lovely little Daisy then? She was playing so nicely with Ethan before while we were waiting for the daycare bus as well. She doesn't seem to want to play anymore. Oh, she wanted me to plait her hair for her this morning, you see. But I'm just so useless at things like that. Oh, she wants you to plait her hair in a heart shape, right? Yes, that's right. How did you know that? Apparently her friends went to daycare like that, and she wanted her hair like that too. But there's no way I could plait it like that. I'm just so useless at that kind of thing, you know? I saw the photo that the teacher sent us yesterday and did think that Lily's hair was looking really good. I guess that's the style that Daisy wanted as well. I bet all the girl parents had a similar problem this morning. I only know how to do either a ponytail or pigtails, you see. They are my limit. Oh, so that's why Daisy isn't in a good mood today then, is it? Well, I'm not really that good at heart plaits either, but I can plait hair so it looks like you're wearing a hairband. I guess that's what she wanted. She was trying to tell me to leave her hair down and plait it, but I didn't really understand what it was that she wanted even. Alright then, Daisy. Come here and sit down a minute. I'll see if I can sort your hair out quickly before the bus comes. What do you think? I'll practice heart plaits later too. Then tomorrow, before the bus comes, I'll give you a heart plait too. How about that? Thank you so much, Sally. I feel so much better now that Daisy has gone to daycare in such a good mood. I'm glad you feel better. At this age, girls seem so much into princesses and hairstyles, you know? Daisy's mom used to do her hair so well every morning. At times like this, I really do miss her. It's been nearly a year now, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Time's like an arrow. I still don't seem to know what I'm doing with Daisy. It's all so difficult. I think you're doing a great job with her. You shouldn't put yourself down so much. Thank you so much for saying that. If you come out a little bit earlier tomorrow morning, I'll try to put Daisy's hair into a heart plait for her. I guess I better bring out a comb and some hairbands then, hadn't I? That would be amazing. I better watch and try to learn how to do it myself. I can't have you doing her hair for her every day now, can I? I did watch a YouTube video on it this morning, but it was a lot harder than I thought, you see. Even if it looks really hard to start with, once you've tried it a few times, it does get easier. I better get a lot of practice in then, hadn't I? Anyway, we'd better go now. See you tomorrow morning. Thank you again. Yes, have a good day. See you tomorrow. No, I'm going to do it. I'll do it. When? Soon. Very soon. Soon? You've been saying soon for over 3 years now. I'm fed up of hearing it. If you're going to do it, just do it. You've never been married, so you wouldn't understand. It's not as easy as you seem to think it is. Even if you have a steadfast reason why you want a divorce, it doesn't mean that things are going to go your way or that you're going to get what you want. That's what marriage is all about. Marriage. There's always some excuse. I bet you're going to tell me again for the 100th time now that having a kid makes it even worse. I am so fed up of hearing the same excuses again and again. I have nothing else to say. As you said, you've already heard it all. What do you mean? Just put up with it for a little longer, will you? For me. I told you. I told Sally that I wanted a divorce. Okay, so you said it. What is that achieved then? I'm going to keep asking her until I get what I want. I asked what she said. She said she didn't want a divorce. She doesn't want our son to grow up in a broken home. If she doesn't want one, that means you can't get divorced, doesn't it? No, that's not it. I'm going to divorce her. I am. I know you. If your wife hadn't realized that you were having an affair, you would have kept us quiet until the end, wouldn't you? I'll get my divorce soon. Just believe me, won't you? Well, if you don't make your mind up soon, it'll be too late. My father is on at me to get married. So if you can't divorce your wife, he's going to set me up with one of his friend's sons, and it'll be too late. I can only hold him off for so long, you know. What did you just say? I'm really sorry for coming here like this. No, it's fine. I'm really embarrassed about what my daughter has done. If I didn't have children, I wouldn't have come here like this. No, it's fine. I understand completely. I'm so sorry for the pain my daughter must have caused you. I can't break up with Ethan's father. I just can't do it to him. He's just 4 years old. He's too young to understand. Of course he is. If it was because one parent was sick or something like that, it would be a lot easier to explain to him in a way that he could understand. But because it's nothing like that, I just feel like I have to protect him from all of this. Yes, I totally understand. I'm really sorry. I'm really pleased that you understand why I came here today. I'm really sorry for getting you involved in something that doesn't concern you like this. It can't have been easy to hear. I am really ashamed that it came to this and that I had to get you involved. But I just have to protect my son. Something that doesn't concern me. Of course it concerns me. I should have raised my daughter to know better. You can go now. I'll make sure that my daughter causes no further trouble to your family. Thank you so much for all of your help. What do you think you're doing? Surely you can see what I'm doing. I said, what on earth do you think you're doing? I'm packing my stuff up. Have you never seen that before? I can see that. Why are you packing? Are you sure you've been to college? You seem too stupid to have graduated right now. What are you talking about? How could you go to her father like that? I just can't understand how someone that went to college and is supposedly an adult can do something like that. What has any of that got to do with college? I'm just embarrassed that you could do something like that. That's all. Embarrassed? Do you really think that you have the right to feel embarrassed about me going to see someone after what you've been doing? Of course you're the one that's embarrassed. What are you laughing about? How can you possibly laugh at a time like this? Well, the two of you are supposed to be professors at a college, but you're having an affair and doing I don't know what together. Then you tell me that I should be embarrassed and asked if I've actually been to college. Of course it's funny. Let's just not talk to each other. So you're just going to stare me down like that, are you? It was our problem. We should have just sorted it out amongst ourselves. How could you possibly go running to her father about it? I told you before, didn't I? I said that I was going to do everything that I could to protect my family. I refuse to raise Ethan in a broken family. It's just not fair on him. I haven't loved you for a long time now, you know. Even so, we have to live together for Ethan. I'll let you go when Ethan graduates high school. I'll let you go then without any fuss at all. None of that matters. I just can't live together in the same house with you any longer. Oh, you're planning to move in with that girl then, are you? Yes, I am. Even if you keep refusing my divorce, we love each other and have decided to move in together. Fine. If that's what you want, go and live with her. You can go and live with her, but I can't give you your divorce. Just you remember that. I'm really sick and tired of you being like this, you know. Being like what? Trying to keep hold of me no matter what, even when even you must know that our relationship, our marriage, is over. I followed you when you studied abroad to get your PhD. I did my translation to earn our living expenses while bringing up Ethan and cooking you 3 hot meals a day. If that wasn't tough, I don't know what is. I told you not to go on about that all the time, didn't I? When we came back, I slept only 4 or 5 hours a day as I was so busy doing the translation to earn our living expenses as well as looking after Ethan and doing all of the housework as well. I kept doing that right up to when you qualified. After going through all of that for this family, how could I not try everything I could to keep this family together? Aren't you fed up of going on about that yet? Because I am definitely sick and tired of hearing about it all. Well, you certainly seem to be tired of hearing it. But that's what I had to go through for this family. And I think you do well to remember that sometimes. I've been too soft on you growing up. What do you mean, Dad? I think the problem was you growing up abroad, you know. I don't understand. That's all. As my only daughter, I'll let you do whatever you wanted to. That was your downfall, I think. I should have been more strict with you. Dad! Tidy your stuff up and move back in with me. I've put your place up for sale again. The removal company will be there in the morning. Dad, I love that man, and he loves me too. Love? Don't be ridiculous. You don't know the meaning of the word. He's getting divorced soon. He told me. We're going to get married and be together. Enough! That man that you say you love is just keeping you as his side piece. That's not love. It can't be. Dad, the problem is that his wife, the mother of his child, won't give him the divorce that he wants. As a married man myself, I know a lot about guys like him. He has no intention of marrying you. If he did, he'd have divorced his wife, using whatever means he had to get it done. He's going to do it soon now. When exactly? It would have been different if he and his wife didn't have any children, you know. If a man has children with his first wife, he is bound to go back to her in the end. He would never do that. I'm right. I know it. Every parent wants to do right by their children. Listen to me, will you? How about Gary from the biology department in the college? He's a really good person, you know. What has he got to do with anything? Why have you suddenly mentioned him? His wife passed away years ago now, and he has no children. He took care of his wife by himself, right up to her death. That's what a genuine, caring person he is. He is 100 times better than that jerk who is just using you, then going to go back home to his family when he gets bored.
I don't understand why you're suddenly telling me about him, Dad.
When you came back, I was planning to set you up with him, you see.
Dad!
Even our principal thinks very highly of him. Not only that, his parents are well respected in the community. He comes from a good family with a lot of money. He's lost his wife, and he has no children. What more could you possibly want?
Dad, stop it, will you?
If you just married into a family like his, you'd live a happy, carefree life and be loved by the whole family. Apparently, he has eyes for you as well.
I told you to stop it, Dad. I'm not going to live with you.
If you don't come home...
I'm going to live with the man that I love, and that loves me back.
Even if I cut all contact with you?
Dad! Are you serious?
Kevin, call me, will you? Ethan says he misses you. It's his birthday today, in case you've forgotten, and he wants to know when you're coming back. He won't go to sleep and is sitting up in bed waiting for you, you know. You could at least video call him or something. Hey, you jerk! Your son is crying because he's sick. How crazy must you be about that stupid witch to not even check your messages? Thank you so much for helping me out with Ethan all the time like this. I don't know how I'm ever going to repay you. Ethan's pretty athletic, you know. He picks things up so easily. Today was his first time on a bike, wasn't it? Yes, it was his first time on just 2 wheels. Wow, so it only took him a day to learn how to ride a bike without stabilizers. That really is amazing, you know. He had stabilizers for a really long time, you see. But then he suddenly decided today that he wanted to try riding without them. It felt like I had been holding on to the back of his bike and running after him for hours, and I was so tired that I really wanted to go home. If it wasn't for you, I'd have given up and gone home before I saw him succeed and ride his bike without stabilizers. You did really well. You look so tired, though. On the contrary, Ethan looks like he had nearly got the hang of it and would be able to ride really soon. Right? Even when I told him to go inside and said that we'd practice again in the morning, he kept saying that he wanted to try for a little longer. So I really didn't know what I was going to do. If I come out to the park with Daisy when Ethan's on his bike again, I'll give him a few more pointers. It seems like he likes soccer as well. I'm right, aren't I? Yes, if you give him a ball, he'd kick it around all day if he could. My Daisy likes soccer as well, you see. She usually just chases the ball around still, but yeah. If we see each other in the park again, we could play soccer together as well. I'm sure that the kids would love that. That sounds great. Thanks again for today, Sam. Have a great evening. Yes, you too. Why didn't you answer me even when I told you that Ethan was sick? I was busy. Oh, you've been so busy for the last week that you didn't even have time to ask what was wrong or if he was okay, have you? I forgot. What have you been doing? Where? With whom? You know exactly who I've been with, where I've been, and what I've been doing. So why do you even have to ask? So you didn't have time to ask how our sick son was because you were messing around with her, right? Just sign the documents and send them back to me. That's all you have to do. If I sign the documents like you want me to, are you going to come to Ethan when he is sick or whenever he needs you? Are you? I told you I didn't answer you because I was busy. I'm not going to sign the papers for you. What is the point in the two of us living like this? How the two of us are living or not living isn't important at the moment. Even though we haven't even got divorced yet, you're ignoring Ethan and not answering when he needs you. What are you going to be like if we actually get a divorce? I'll make sure I do better towards him. I promise I will. Just sign the papers for me, will you?
You can live with whoever you want to. I don't care about that in the slightest. I don't want to live in the same house as you any longer anyway. The thing is, Ethan needs his dad. We don't need to have anything to do with each other. And you can live where you want, with whoever you want. But if you mistreat Ethan, I will never agree to your divorce. And I might actually kill you as well. So, do what you want. Kevin, is that you?
Yes, it is. I've just got back from work.
Go and have a shower then, will you?
Oh, I'm starving. What's for dinner, anyway?
I thought I'd order something when you got back. I wanted to ask you what it was that you wanted to eat first.
What are you thinking of ordering?
I was thinking about getting Mexican. Why?
Abby, we are running this household, right?
What do you mean?
It's just that we've been living together for over 2 years now, and I can count the number of meals you have made me in that time on one hand.
Am I someone who just lazes around in the house all day?
Do you think that you're the only person who works? Sally used to do her translation, take care of Ethan, and make dinner all at the same time.
Wow, she really was a great wife to you, wasn't she? Why do I have to make your dinner and look after the house for you anyway? I'm not your maid or anything like that, you know.
What did you just say?
You aren't even doing your duties to me. Why should I make you food and clean the house like a proper wife?
What do you mean I'm not doing my duties to you? What duties exactly are you talking about?
How can you not know? We're still just two people living together. We're just housemates, really. But you want me to act like I'm your wife?
Do you even love me?
Of course I do. Why did you ask that all of a sudden?
Don't you think the give and take that should exist between a man and a woman just isn't really there?
If this isn't love, then what exactly is it? The two of us are hiding here together, even though it feels like the whole world is pointing the finger at us. Even though my father sold my apartment from under my feet and then totally cut me off, I'm still alive. That's all thanks to you, you know.
You knew what you were letting yourself in for, didn't you?
You have no intention of getting a divorce, do you?
Sally won't sign the papers, will she? It's not like I haven't done it because I don't want to.
So you're asking me to live the rest of my life in hiding like this, are you? Pretending at work that we are just colleagues? Leaving work separately every day and hiding our true feelings and our true lives from everyone? Is that how you want me to live?
Just put up with it for a little bit longer, will you? I'll be getting my divorce really soon now.
When is she going to sign the papers for you then? When? Do you even have any sort of guarantee that she's even going to sign them?
Hello?
Who is it?
It's me.
Who exactly is me?
Open the door.
I can't, I'm afraid. If there's something you need to do here, you'd better call first.
I came to see Ethan.
Oh, did you now? Why do you suddenly want to see him now?
You've never bothered before. I've brought him a graduation present. He graduated kindergarten today, didn't he? Open the door, will you?
No. You can leave the present just there in front of the door. Ethan isn't at home at the moment, you see.
Don't lie. I saw him get into the elevator just a few minutes ago.
He's gone to Daisy's place on the 14th floor.
What did you just say?
Didn't you hear me? I said he's gone to Daisy's house. Daisy lives on the 14th floor.
What is Ethan doing at Daisy's house at this time?
We're going to have a graduation party there together, you see.
What did you just say?
We're going to have a party at Daisy's place to celebrate the kids graduating kindergarten today.
Whatever. Just open the door, will you? I'll just leave the present inside the door and then I'll be gone. What is all of that food for?
What do you mean, what is it for? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to take it all to the party at Daisy's place, of course.
Why are you taking all of that food upstairs?
Why does it matter to you anyway?
What are you doing? What's so special about Daisy's house anyway?
I told you, we're going to have a party to mark the kids' graduation.
So you're having that party with Daisy now, are you? Isn't that the man who got rid of his wife a couple of years ago?
Be careful what you say, won't you? What do you mean he got rid of her anyway?
That doesn't matter. Why are you having a party with them? Last winter, I saw him getting out of his car and he...
What difference does it make to you whether he gets out of his car, washes his car, what he does? I thought the two of us agreed to have nothing more to do with each other anyway. We're nothing to each other. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We might not have anything to do with each other anymore, but that doesn't mean that I don't care about what happens to Ethan, you know. Why is my Ethan having a party in that house?
Ethan and Daisy are friends, and they went to the same kindergarten. That's why he's going to her house.
Are the two of you dating or something?
What did you just say?
I just asked if you're dating that moron from the 14th floor.
So what if we are?
So you are dating. You can't just do what you want like that, you know.
Why on earth not? You're living in the same house as your girlfriend. Why can't I date someone?
Oh, you're dating now, are you? Is that what you're calling it?
What difference does it make to you anyway?
Why won't you sign the divorce papers even though you're dating another man?
Who says I have to divorce you to date another man? Being married didn't stop you when you started having your affair now, did it? Who said I'm dating him anyway?
You did, just before.
No, I didn't. I said we were having a party for the kids in his house. That's all.
You really have lost your mind, haven't you?
I think that's you, not me.
Can you not live without a man or something? It hasn't even been 2 years since I left, and you're seeing someone else already, are you?
What on earth are you going on about now? Who is seeing who now?
Why are you having a party with that moron from the 14th floor? That's what I want to know.
Get out! You're making me really mad now. If you've left the present, go back to your own house, will you?
No. I'm going to go to the 14th floor and I'm going to bring Ethan back here.
He's really happy because he graduated today and has had a really great day. Don't go spoiling that and messing him around. Just go. You've done nothing for him. What gives you the right to go up there and spoil his big day?
How dare you!
It's not just us going anyway. All of his kindergarten friends are up there waiting as well.
I heard that the two of you had coffee together.
Yes, we did. I went to see you in your office, but you weren't there, and he was there instead, you see.
Oh, how was it? He's really nice, isn't he?
Yes, he seemed nice.
Of course he is. He's an English gentleman at that.
How can he be like that when he doesn't even have any children?
Well, I guess that's just as far as the relationship went before. I've invited him for dinner at my place next Saturday. Come and eat with us.
Oh, here's your birthday present.
Just give up on that man. He isn't going to get a divorce and you know it. Stop messing around with other people's families and just let him go. Don't you know how scary the world of professors can be if you do things like that with other people's husbands? How long do you think the two of you can keep hiding together in that tiny little apartment in the suburbs before you get found out? You're just lucky that that man's wife is a lovely, kind lady. That's all.
I don't think he's going to get a divorce either.
I know I've left you to make your own mistakes growing up, but I can't stand to see my daughter caught up in all of this any longer. It's just so distracting and such a mess. If your mom knew about this, she'd pass out. End it. Stop living there with him.
Dad.
His wife says that she'll be waiting for him. That she can't break up with him because of their son. Just end it now. That's enough. Men with children can't just abandon them. I know that, being a man myself. You need to have your own children and start to bring them up like other girls your age are.
So, you went to see Ethan again today, did you?
Yes, I did. I went to buy him some clothes and things now that he's starting elementary school.
So, you went with Ethan and Sally then?
No, I didn't. Sally wasn't there. It was just Ethan and I.
Oh, really? You haven't forgotten that you're coming to our place on Saturday now, have you?
I can't go, I'm afraid.
Why not?
Your dad doesn't even like me, does he?
So what?
Anyway, I promised to go and buy Ethan a bike that day.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I have.
Well, then let's go to see Dad on Sunday. I want to do something for his birthday, you see.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Why should I? It's not like we're married or anything.
What did you just say? How can you talk like that?
It's true, isn't it?
I want to go and introduce you to him properly this time. That's all.
I don't want to.
You don't want to?
No, I don't.
Why not?
We don't even know how things are going to go with us in the future. I don't want to make our relationship public like that. That's all.
So you're planning to break up with me in the future, are you? You're messing me around, just like Dad said.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh, did Ethan's mom say that she'll take you back or something?
No. I think that she started seeing someone else now anyway.
Oh, that's good.
But
But what?
I don't want to make Ethan have a messy family like this.
So if you don't want to make his family messy,
I might bring him here.
how can you make a decision like that on your own?
He's my son. I can do what I want with him.
When we first moved in together, we agreed that Ethan would live with his mom and that we'd have another baby together, didn't we?
Well, things were different then.
Kevin, I think it would be better for us to just call it a day now.
What did you just say?
I know that you are never going to get divorced. You still have feelings for Sally, don't you? Why can't you answer that question? I guess my father was right all along. He said that you were never planning on getting divorced. That you were just thinking of having a good time with me, then eventually just ending it.
No, that's not it at all. She just won't let me have my divorce, that's all.
I've had enough of this now. Let's just end it. I don't see a future with you.
I told you, I'm going to get a divorce, and I'm going to get Ethan as well.
I won't bring him up. Why should I bring up another woman's child?
He's my son.
He is you and that other woman's son, though, isn't he? Let's just end it right now, Kevin. I'm just getting so tired of fighting for you when you have no intention of getting the divorce you keep promising me.
Well, seeing as you've waited this long for me, can't you just wait a little longer?
No, I don't want to wait any longer. Above all else, I think it'll be better for both of our futures if we just end it now, before anyone at the college finds out what's been going on between the two of us and make things more difficult for both of us. Let's just end it. I see that you aren't exactly opposed to the idea yourself. You aren't answering me, are you?
We're just off to buy a bike. Aren't you going to come with us? Why on earth would I want to go with you? What do you mean? There's no reason for me to go with you, and I have an appointment later anyway. Make sure you bring Ethan back by 7 p.m. tonight. Where are you going? What does it matter to you where I'm going? Are you meeting that jerk from the 14th floor again? Why should I tell you who I'm meeting or where I'm going anyway? You better watch yourself. We're still husband and wife, you know. You do make me laugh sometimes. It was you that said we were nothing to each other anymore. We agreed to live separate lives. You're the one who's been living with another woman anyway, aren't you?
What gives you the right to tell me to watch myself?
We broke up.
What, you and your girlfriend?
Yes.
When did that happen then?
I packed my stuff up yesterday and found a new place to live.
Oh, fair enough then.
What did you just say? Why are you acting like this all of a sudden?
None of it makes any difference to me, you see. I don't care what you do.
Why doesn't it make any difference to you? I'm going to move back in.
Back into where?
What do you think? Back into my house.
Have you lost your mind? Is this somewhere you can leave when you want and then just move back in like nothing ever happened when the mood takes you?
We're still husband and wife, and this is still my house.
Don't be ridiculous. We agreed, didn't we? We agreed that we were nothing to each other, but that we were going to both have a proper role in bringing up Ethan.
When? When did we decide all of that then?
You're such a piece of trash. How dare you just think you can come back here like nothing happened after what you did?
Anyway, you better watch yourself from now on. If I ever find you with that jerk from the 14th floor, I'm not going to take it lying down, you know. If you don't want to be utterly humiliated and divorced, losing Ethan in the process, you better watch what you're doing.
How could someone who secretly took Ethan to meet his side chick and told him to call her mom and then break up with her anyway say such things? You better leave my boy alone. What on earth do you think you're playing at? Now you've broken up with her, are you going to introduce Ethan to another woman and tell him to call her mom as well?
Do you think I knew that things would turn out like this? I just thought it would be good if the two of them got to know each other a bit, that's all. I was living with her after all.
I don't think she had any intention of Ethan ever staying with her anyway. You were living in dreamland, you moron. Don't you even think about doing things like that with my Ethan without me knowing again. I won't let you get away with it.
He really is a piece of trash, isn't he? Worse than trash.
Well, he held out for that long and then caused a right fuss trying to move back in with us. I don't understand what he was thinking. I really don't. It's all so frustrating.
He broke up with my Abby. Well, Abby broke up with him, to be exact.
Did they really break up?
Yes, they did. I cleared out her place, and she's moved back in with me now so I can keep an eye on her.
Oh, I see.
My daughter definitely won't be seeing your husband again.
How do you know?
She's already seen someone else.
Oh, I see.
I feel really embarrassed even talking to you after what my daughter did. But to tell you the truth, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that your child is happy.
Yes, I agree.
Once my daughter is married, I'm thinking about sending her abroad again to study a bit more. The man she's going to marry has been offered a place as a professor at Oxford University, you see.
Oh, I see. That sounds good. Why do you keep chasing me around like this?
You split my family right down the middle, and now you say you're marrying another man?
Dr. Brown, you're the one that made this happen, you know. You wouldn't get a divorce. You suddenly decided that Ethan would live with us. Surely that's telling me that you want to break up.
Do you think I'm just going to let you get married like there was never anything between the two of us?
We broke up, didn't we? What has what we had got to do with anything?
Do you think I'm the only one that's going to suffer because of our relationship? Do you think I'm just going to keep quiet about it all?
You really are playing dirty, aren't you? I really regret falling for a jerk like you. Let's see who messes up whose life.
Sally, I'm really sorry. I was wrong to ever leave. I want to come back to live here.
Why should I let you?
I was wrong. I'm really sorry. I want to make us a proper family again. For Ethan.
You really do speak nonsense sometimes, don't you? What did you say when I wanted us to be a proper family for Ethan?
I think I must have lost my mind for a while back there.
I thought you were going to make me pay for seeing that jerk on the 14th floor. Where has all of that energy gone? You were going to utterly humiliate me, divorce me, and take my child, I thought. That was just because my woman was with another man. Any man anywhere would act the same in that situation. How am I your woman? I thought you said that we were nothing to each other. You're the one that said all of that stuff. Anyway, you were with another woman. You did I don't know what with her, and were even living with her. How can you call me your woman and be like this again now? I want a divorce. Oh, so you want a divorce now, do you? Now that I want to come back home and be with my family again. I was fine with what you were doing to me. I didn't care. But you brought Ethan into it, didn't you? What did I do? I didn't do anything to Ethan. You confused him by introducing him to your girlfriend and telling him to call her mom. You didn't call or even reply to me when I told you he was sick. You ignored us on his birthday. You're the one who was ignoring us and doing I don't know what with your side piece all that time. I did hope that you'd at least try to be a proper father to him, but you always just left him waiting. He waited and waited, and in the end, cried himself to sleep. I think it would be better for him not to have a dad like that in his life. That's why I want a divorce. Why now? Why do you suddenly want a divorce now that I want to come home? Well, that's your business, isn't it? If I don't want a divorce, I don't have to get one. If I want a divorce, I can get one. To be honest, if you really wanted a divorce, you could have fought me for one. You were just jumping from one woman to another, when you still have feelings for all of them, weren't you? That's why your girlfriend broke up with you in the end, wasn't it? She knew you weren't ever going to divorce me. Even so, in the end, I've chosen you. I'm sorry, but in the end, I've chosen divorce. So get out, will you? I know now that I can raise Ethan perfectly well by myself. In the end, the time you spent with that woman gave me time to practice being alone. There's no space left for you in our lives anymore. Oh, Sally, please. Kevin's girlfriend, Abby, ended up getting married to the biology professor that her father set her up with, and moved to the UK with him. My ex-husband, Kevin, spent his time going between the two of us, trying to first get us back, then trying to cause trouble for us. In the end, Ron, his side piece's father, posted on the college notice board about what he had been doing to the two of us, and he got thrown out of the college. He was dishonorably discharged. Kevin's dream was always to be a professor, and he survived 7 years of studying abroad and a lifetime of study to get his position. He ended up losing his precious professor's license, his job, his family, and his love all at once. When Kevin suspected me of seeing Sam from the 14th floor, we really were just friends. But after properly divorcing Kevin, we started seeing each other and seemed to be getting on really well together. We're dreaming of making a nice, cozy little family for Ethan and Daisy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.